Hello guys, welcome back. Excuse the VR here. I was wondering, where do the gods stand on the big issues? Because, we have so much in the news every day that I don't even have to tell you. And Jesus was the first to answer with GOP Jesus. Thumbs up for sassy Jesus. And it wasn't done to be mean-spirited people, that party. It was done to make a satirical point. Though I'm sure some people thought it was mean-spirited. Then the thing came up about George Carlin talking about, white supremacy. He would be against that. He was the most liberal of all liberals. Liberal. And then I looked up an article and it talked about, reclaiming our religion from those that would hijack it for improper purposes, for hate agendas. And they said the important thing is to remember you can never stop these people from doing it. And just kind of the language of the piece made me think that a closeted Wiccan wrote this article, because all of a sudden the Norse gods were about peace and love, and I was like, okay. I'm not saying our gods can't be peaceful, but I'm saying they're feisty. They're a basket of kittens, but they're a basket of kittens with battle axes. That's how I would describe them. Every so often they're like, war, and they're off, and you're like, okay, whatever, go have fun. And I did wonder, though, where they felt on all the issues. And they let Loki answer me, because Loki's like, let's go on VR. Why? Let's just go. And something's been telling me, some sixth sense has been telling me to check my home environment. Now, the home in VR is just like your home in real life. You can set stuff up however you want. And they released a new theme. Pirate theme. So we have the cool pirate music. Finally have some music that doesn't make me gag. And we decorated in a pirate theme, and I'm running all around, and I'm looking at the pirate ships and everything else. And we're having fun. And I have Draco in there with me. Draco's this, like, little magical gold something dragon. I think he's meant to be from space, but he's one of my two pet dragons. And I had to lift him up very carefully and give him a new crate, and he celebrated. He seems to have enough native intelligence that if you put up another decor item, he will go around it. And I couldn't take his haunted branch away from him, because this is how my reality in VR works. He likes that thing. He likes flying all around it, and he seemed to do this celebratory extra sassy flight when he got his new crate. So it's like, it's neat. And, all my dragons are free roaming. It's just the disc for him is set up on the crate, and the other one has this big fancy plunder table because we decorated like pirates are. And I thought, this makes me want to go in nature treks and go to the pirate island. So we went to nature treks and we went to Pirate Island. And he's improved that so much, and we were running around picking up seashells. And that would, like, activate the tortoise, or the monitor lizard, or the iguana. And we would pick up other stuff. We picked up the sword, and it activated the pirate ship. And we picked up the dragon egg, and that activated the dragon. And there were all these seagulls around, and we made it storm, and there was a rainbow. And we made butterflies, and there were butterflies all over the place. And there were, we planted a palm tree, and we planted, I think it was a jackfruit tree or something. It was random tree du jour out of the tree bag. And we had so much fun, and we're listening to the music. And I went up to a high outpost, outcrop of stone, and I'm looking at the sea. And Loki's like, turn around. And I turned around, I'm looking at the island, and I'm watching Draco. I call all dragons Draco. I think you get the reference. And he's flying around, looking very handsome. And Loki says, would you ever hurt anything on this island? I said, no. He says, why? I said, these are my creations. By my actions, I created them. I would never hurt any of these little animals or stones or anything. These are my creations. And if I'm having a bad day, it's not their fault. This is my creation. I want to protect it. He says, well, then why would gods be any different? I said, how long have you been setting this lesson up? More than a second? Okay. Because it seemed like he has been working on that lesson for a while, because there's no way he could have predicted how that VR session went. And it was just perfect, guys. We made it rain, and there's this beautiful rainbow. And, lightning storm, but then when the storm would get too intense, I would stop the storm, because these are my little babies. Nobody shall hurt my little babies. They can't get hurt. It's a peaceful game. But still, like, oh, my babies. And I didn't want Draco to get hurt, and I didn't want him to have to fly in the rain too long. I'm like the really nice, peaceful god. I might have anger management problems with humans, but when it comes to dragons and animals, I'm like, no, those are my babies. And we made butterflies, and the butterflies are flying around. And I'm like, everybody needs this in their life. Dragons and rainbows and butterflies. Had they put a kitten into that particular environment, which it wouldn't have fit in, but had there been a kitten in there, I think I would have actually died at this table and you would have never seen me again. Now we need a unicorn! But yeah, it was really healing and really relaxing, and it reminded me that I do believe the universe is mostly good. I believe our gods are mostly good, though I do believe if given free rein, mistakes will be made, because they're learning and evolving the same way we are. We don't have the tradition of the perfect God. We have the tradition of the All-Father making up such bad lies, everybody catches him in them. What's your name? Paper Bag Man? You're Odin! No, I'm Paper Bag Man, I swear, that's my name. No, it's not. Stop lying, All-Father. I'm not the All-Father, and it's like, I have never seen him get away with a lie in any of the stories we have about him. God bless him. Humans probably can trick, because we're awful simple-minded, but you never see him getting away with that in the stories. But it's, it's the endearing thing about our gods. They get into mishaps and misadventures, and in that article they were talking about, that article about rooting out, races that want to take over. It talked about, we have gods that cross-dress. And I'm like, yeah, that's my baby. Because there's only two that that routinely do it. Well, there's actually three. Freyr's priest cross-dressed. The All-Father was kicked out for practicing womanly magic, which may have probably more than likely involved dressing in women's clothes, because that was taboo, I think. Thor cross-dressed, because the whole bride thing. Loki, God's Loki changed his gender. So come to think of it, we have very progressive, liberal LBGT gods. And the funny thing is, you don't see it if you don't look at it that way, if you don't look at the overall package. And, they asked different experts, and they said, well, as far as we know, the ancient Norse people didn't see things as, we're Norse and you're not. They saw things as tribes, like you're the wolf tribe, you're the eagle tribe, whatever. These weren't real names, but you know what I mean. We played a really shoddy RPG by the same people that brought you the racing kart game. And I was a member of the Mighty Wolf Tribe. Unfortunately, it didn't change a shoddy game. I just got to see my character for 30 seconds as he loaded. I never got to see him again. I'm supposed to be this kick-ass wolf berserker, and I never got to see him again. And do you know what I do? I drive putt-putt ship all around the ocean trading goods. But I dress like this, this wolf warrior Odin, and I'm like, this game's bad? Yeah, I'm thinking bad. Why would one sailor alone go out? That's not how these cultures worked. I hate this game so much. This is not how it works. So that happened. But I wish I could have had you guys on the island in VR. It's one thing to bring it to you, and I think I've already brought the Dragon Island to you. But to be able to be there and to turn around and see a dragon flying overhead, and to see butterflies and seagulls, and to pet the tortoise, and to pet the lizard. Shut up, Loki. And to go through the stone archway and pretend it's a pirate's cove, and to see the pirate ship and wave to the pirate ship even though there's no NPCs as of yet, and to wave to the dragon, and to watch the animals. If you create, like, you make like a tree or something, they react to it. They don't just mindlessly fly on a track like little animatronics. He's doing all he can to make them a little less robotic and a little more believable. They do have a set area, but he tries to make them behave like actual animals. So yeah, that would be my wish, to bring you all into like VR and to like let you experience nature treks, because it is just amazing. The first time you walk up and you get to pet elephant real gently, and I've seen elephants in real life, and which is unfortunate, but I've seen elephants in real life, and you get close enough, and they're really curious, especially the babies. They wanna touch you with their trunk and that. They're very tactile, so I love them. They're like one of my favorite animals. And to be able to do that, to go up on the savannah in VR and pet an elephant very gently, and they don't really react, but it's still the thing to get that contact between you and the animals. Please don't do that in real life. I don't think the mother or the matriarch would react very well. But yeah, it was fun, and it was healing, and it was Loki's answer. Loki's like, why would we support anyone that would hurt our creation that we work so hard on? Do you know how long you humans took to create? And I have gotten vague answers sometimes of, well, we kind of messed up, but until you get really, really, really bad, I guess people do for now. I have an idea that we're just version whatever of what humans are supposed to be, and eventually they'll get it right. They just haven't got there. Or we could be responsible and evolve, and they won't have to make better humans. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.